stuff to help illustrate what you're talking about if you feel comfortable doing that.
Okay.
And we're going to be talking about how you prepare meals, how it usually works for you.
Okay.
I know a little bit about your profile, but you're going to bring yourself to life for me, so we get a really great understanding of who you are and what makes you tick and all the rest of it. I'm not going to have you lie down and psychoanalyze you or anything like that.
I may need that.
I think I probably need that too. So, yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about me. Well, this is the research team.
I feel so bad. No chairs.
Sit down, Adam, because I am feeling so good to stand up. I have just been crampy all day.
Sure.
long. Absolutely. So
Yeah.
15 minutes in.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
Must look like I need a seat or something. So yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about me. So this is what I do for a living. So I'm an independent researcher. So I talk to people about a whole bunch of different things today. It's about disposable tableware. I don't work for any of the companies or brands we may or may not be discussing, and everything you say is confidential, so it won't get back to you. You're not going to be on the side of a bus or Marta or anything like that. So, but
It's my chance to start.
we're not going to make you famous.
Gosh.
I travel, as I say, I travel around the country. I live in Denver, and I have 3 kids, 6, 4, and 1.
Are you Irish?
I'm Scottish.
Scottish.
I've been in the States for about 10 years, San Francisco, now Denver, which is good for me because I can travel around the country and it makes it nice and easy, so I can get to places really quickly. But yeah, that's enough about me. Do you have any questions before we get going? Okay, perfect. I'm going to sort of time the discussion a little bit here, so if I glance at this over the next hour and a half, I'm not being rude, I'm just making sure I'm not going over, so people don't start shouting at me or anything like that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so also if I follow up anything you say and dig a little bit more, I'm not trying to be annoying or anything like that, it's just so I can come away from this discussion with a really great understanding of, the whys.
Okay.
So if I ask you, what makes you say that, or what do you mean by that, don't like punch me or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's just a follow-up probe. But I'll probably say that, I'll probably sound like a parrot, I'll probably say that quite a lot over the next hour and a half. But first of all, let's just take a step back in really, really broad brushstrokes. Tell me about yourself, tell me about your lifestyle, tell me what makes you you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just completely open. Take it away.
Full-time mom, 3 kids,
Mhm.
1 teenager, a preteen, and a toddler. So, work full-time. I'm a database administrator
Nice.
at one of the local universities, Georgia Tech. Been there 17 years. My life pretty much is around my family, my kids, me, and pretty much I'm the chauffeur for her. She's a junior in high school, so she's real active now. And my son, right now, he's not playing any sports right now. And then, of course, my 2-year-old. So, and thank God they're all at school and at daycare. So,
What makes you say that?
you have 3 kids, you know. I mean, gosh.
I'm deliberately playing dumb here, Why do you like the house so quiet and nice and quick?
It's mommy time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do with Mama Time?
Watch TV, pork rinds, and drink Coca-Cola. I'm being completely honest.
And your kids, you said you got a preteen, a toddler. What are their ages? Just
My daughter's 16, she'll be 17 actually, and on the 20th of this month. My son, he'll be 11 this year, and my 2-year-old, well, of course, he'll be 3 this year, so. Whew.
Yeah, so you got a nice little mix there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm divorced recently.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
8 months.
Oh, wow.
So, and that was a big kind of adjustment, but I'm making it.
Yeah, well, good for you. Cool. Okay then. So, given the fact you've got, these are all living at home, your kids, right? 16, 11, and 2. Given that fact, how does that work? They're having all these different ages in the house. I was thinking about that on the drive here. Because my kids are kind of close together, but yours are. There's a bit of a spectrum there.
My 16-year-old, she's a wonderful help. Very supportive, and she babysits a lot. Meaning, I don't go out, but when we're all home, she's like, don't worry about them. I make them lunch. I do this. I do whatever. So I have a lot of support. And then my 10-year-old, he's very supportive too. But my 2-year-old, he's just the Tasmanian devil. But I get a lot of support.
Yeah. When you say support, what does that mean?
I don't know. I guess I'm blessed because with my 2 kind of oldest ones, I don't really have to worry about I don't feel like it, this, I mean, they understand, you know, that I'm tired or I don't have time for this. So they understand and they step in.
Mhm.
They really do step in to help.
Yeah, yeah. And how do they help?
Well, I learned a long time ago to domesticate kids when they're very young.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm taking notes here.
you know, so I give them chores. You know, so you know, washing dishes, keeping the bathroom. Unfortunately, they have to share a bathroom. We have 2 bathrooms, but they share. The 2 of them share one, and then me and the toddler we share my bathroom in my bedroom. So they know to keep that clean. Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
And then trash detail, you know, they do that. And in the summertime, cutting the yard, we all alternate. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And I'm going to move on and
Mhm.
explore a little bit more around meal times.
Okay.
Before I do, what's a typical day like for you then? Like a weekday and then maybe a weekend day?
Okay, weekday, I worked approximately 28 miles from here.
Mhm.
So, and
What direction?
I'm going north.
Oof, that's a bad direction to go in Atlanta, right?
Yes. So even though I have to be to work at 8 o'clock a.m., I have to leave here at 5. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I
Yeah.
leave here at 5, and then that's when. And that's how my daughter and my 10-year-old. That's how they come into play because I get them up right before I leave because I leave about maybe sometimes depending I have to look at the traffic. So 5:45, I wake her up and then wake him up, and then she's responsible because his bus comes first and then hers. But the 2-year-old, he goes to daycare close to where I work
Okay.
because of convenience. So that's pretty much what it is. I wake up, leave the house at 6. Don't get off till 5. Pick him up, and then have to wait for the commute coming back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So long day.
Yeah, that's a long day. Okay, and how about when all that gets over? What do you do in the evenings usually?
Give or take, and that's when my daughter comes in. She might cook something quick.
Mhm.
It really depends on her schedule too. But she gets things started. If she doesn't, it's real quick for me. Excuse me. And then sometimes I do a lot of leftovers. We eat a lot of leftovers. Cook in bulk, warm it up, we're fine.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So that would be meal times, and then after that, what happens?
if I'm not passed out, watch some TV, eat
Okay.
some snacks, my pork rinds. I
Yeah.
like to saying that. But and then probably in bed by 11.
Okay. Bit development.
I'm back again.
And how does your typical routine change on the weekend?
Weekend I get up a little bit late, maybe 7 o'clock instead of 5.
Okay.
I'm so used to it. So 7 o'clock I'm up. It's really up to them if they want to eat breakfast.
Okay.
So cereal, Pop-Tarts, whatever, toast or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on her schedule and his schedule, my 10-year-old, sometimes we have to be out. So we're on the move. And then some weekends we're just doing nothing. And it also depends on a lot of function that goes on in Atlanta. Like the circus is coming soon, so, you know, it's always something to do here.
Mm-hmm.
So we get out, do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. All right then. Do you ever entertain here or have guests here?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Talk to me about that.
Matter of fact, last year I tried for the first time in years 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really nice. My brother, his wife, they came, and a couple of friends and coworkers came, and yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
And then also too for the birthdays, it's like we kind of make it intimate for my kids' birthdays, but their friends come over, my family come over, something small. We do cake and ice cream and
Yeah.
socialize. So
I love that. When you say make it intimate, what does that mean?
I mean, you know, just nothing too extravagant. You know, it's just the family. You know, with cake and ice cream, and you know, we're just bonding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no loud parties, no beer bongs. You know.